Oh, nuts. Let's hope that Jaron Muji can hit on these picks. E-T-S, Jets, Podcast 88. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Jets Podcast at 88, episode 17. And today, we'll be talking about we'll be talking about the positives for the Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams trades. As today, the Jets just got their first win without both of their guys, surprisingly, against the Cleveland Browns. And yeah, it's actually a very sad day. It was a sad weekend 2 weeks ago so let's bring it back. It was Sunday, week 8, against the Cincinnati Bengals. Nick Nangle died. The Jets were 0-7 playing against Cincinnati. And it was like any other normal Jets game before then. They were losing, and they were choking their hits. And the Jets just did not know what to do. So the New York Jets just came back by a 15-point lead and won. Everyone went crazy. They threw over 500 yards and touchdown. Well, in the same week, it was around maybe Wednesday, where the Jets made a move that would change everyone. They would trade away Michael Carter II, no brainer, to the Philadelphia Eagles for John Mechie. While John Menchie's making dumb decisions in the field, we don't talk about that. But John Mechie is, in my opinion, one of those people that you cannot trust or really see in your head and mind. But John Mechie, man, come on. You can't be serious about this. John Mechie had a okay game against his season opener against the Jets. He can work so much better. I hope he improves a lot when he I hope he improves. And if he's not the fit, well, he can leave, which I don't mind him leaving. Then, let's talk about Tuesday. It was Nick Nangle's death. Darrelle Revis, Sauce Gardner was in there. Well, also Jaron Muji was in there in the back. Jaron Muji, for some weird reason, got called by the Colts for 2 first-round picks. And got called for 2 first-round picks with A.J. Mitchell. He said yes and accepted it. In the middle of flipping Nick Nangle's deaf church thing. What is this? So you're telling me, and Darrelle Revis was actually sad. Sauce Gardner was hurt with the news. There was this Instagram post. Now, I'm not gonna go in depth about it. About a little boy crying about it. And to that little boy, you picked the wrong football team, man. You picked the wrong football team. And for that girl who wants to be a Colts fan, I don't know what you're at. Wherever you're at, if you're in Indianapolis, see yourself. If you're in New York, just stick with the Jets. Don't move a team because of a player. Always if it's Aaron Rodgers, what's if you? Because you know me right teams for the best players. And that's my biggest pet peeve is that people love to me right. And I'm giving Sauce Gardner actually post some heart emojis and some crying emojis. Yeah, that was pretty sad. And to be honest, the Jets, I think that was pretty messed up. I thought they did it after McNangle's summary. No, it was in the middle of it. So he had to get his stuff ready and leave to Economics after the summary. Wow, very disgusting. And then after the summary, Muji made the Cowboys trade to move on from Quinnen Williams. 7-year, gonna be ending of his prime, and yeah, it's pretty sad to see this trade. And yeah, I feel like this trade can also be a little sad. And like he's a family man. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Sorry. So the Jets just kept messing up. The Jets just don't know what to do. It's just minorly sad, and yeah, the Jets just don't know doing anything anymore, and it just makes me even more sad that that Sauce Gardner was traded in the middle of nowhere. But what's the positives about this? That's what the podcast episode is about today, and I'm just giving you the story of how these trades happen, because I feel like this story is just mind-blowing, and I read the article, I believe, on Saturday or Friday, and it was just not cool. So, let's get into some positives. Draft capital. Now you're gonna hear it from me, and you're gonna hear this again. Jerry Muji and Aaron Glenn gotta make these picks right. And I'm also gonna be doing a mock draft, in order to tell them what to draft. And okay, so how the mock draft is gonna work is that I will be just like taking some guesses. So because I believe they're gonna be second or bird. I think they're gonna be bird. But for the bird pick, I say they should draft T.D. Simpson. Now, the Saints are going to have to draft between. I think they're going to draft Franjuda Tomosa. And I say we're going to get a later pick because noticing that we can beat the Browns. And yeah, the Browns are just the Browns. And maybe they can beat the Dolphins, and maybe they can beat the Saints. 4-13. I say Saints are going to go also 4-13 record. Titans, I don't even know what record they're going to be. I thought the Saints would be the first team out, but Carolina, of course, figures ways to lose to the Saints. But yeah, they can beat I don't know who. They can beat the Falcons. They can blow out the Falcons, but yet they can't beat the Saints. What the F is that? Okay, getting back, I don't understand some context, and here's also some other Jets. Here's also something else. He is gonna have to, if he gets the first overall pick, we're cooked. The first overall pick curse is real. I can see it. Camera is already dealing with it. He's going to be a bust. We do not want that. And we got to draft T.D. Simpson. Or I find also Dante Moore. I say Dante Moore. It reminds me too much of a Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson guy. And I say T.D. Simpson needs to be bench. So that means they're going to have to keep Justin Fields as the starter for now. And when if Justin Fields sucks. So now here's my planning of how I think Jerry Muji and Aaron Glenn can make this right. Put Justin Fields, keep Justin Fields as a starter for next season. You need to hope that he does good. If he doesn't work out for the next 5 to 6 weeks, start the rookie. Because when you bench a rookie, that usually means something good. It means that he needs to sit down. I don't think these people understand. And I'm going to be honest, they don't understand about the Jets, about something. It's called buses. And the buses usually happens when they want to start the quarterback very early. I mean, the reason why Patrick Mahomes is so great is because he learned from the bench. Alex Smith was his mentor. So how about Justin Fields starts, and then Aaron Glenn can develop him the right way. Then he starts maybe next year, or maybe he can start in week 10, week 11, and yeah. And then you can start him. I don't care, just don't start him in week 1. Because if you do, Aaron Glenn, you're going to get me actually very exhausted, and you're going to get me mad. Don't know he's a quarterback either. We have a problem about salary cap because of Aaron Rodgers. Camilla, why did you cut Aaron Rodgers? This is also another stupid decision, but hey, it's whatever. You know you're only saving $1 million if you cut Justin Fields, right? So you have to you sign someone. And if you wanted to take that route, I don't know, maybe Zach Wilson will sign for a year. Yeah, you don't have really good options. Maybe a Jeremy Brisket. A variant, but that's it. That's mostly your only situation. It's your only dilemma. But what do you think, Jets fans? So here's also another thing that you also can count as a positive about this trade. Sauce Gardner, I feel like the game against in London wasn't that good. Maybe because it was his first game, maybe because he's getting to those growing pains of being a cold and changing playbooks, but yeah, he didn't really do much to actually surprise me. And I don't think that's mostly it at all. And this secondary is good. Has potential. You got Thomas, who did get hurt, sadly. Which I think, in my opinion, was which was sad, but it is what it is. Then you also have other players too, not just him. Like you got Mr. Let's see here. You got Jarvis Brownie, who did not have a good game, but everyone always has bad games in the NFL. You saw Patrick Mahomes play against Buffalo. And plus that, they have Jerry Jeudy, and they also have other corners. So you can't flipping doubt him. Then he has Then we got over corners too, and then you got that freaking now. I feel like now Will McDonald can be a huge contributing factor anymore. Can be a huge contributing, especially for bad offensive linemen. Because he doesn't have to be he can actually have all the potential he needs, and he can get all the stats he wants. I say that's the problem. And now, here's gonna be my biggest worry about all these draft picks. Are you gonna use them right in these development? So anyways, the Jets have also development problems. I wish they can develop quarterbacks. I don't trust them to develop a quarterback, but let's hope Aaron Glenn can do it the right way. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us for this awesome episode of Jets Podcast 88. It's a little bit shorter because I'm in a very bad time frame. Have a great day. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're not, follow me on Jets Podcast 88 on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Tunes. And if you're watching this on Amazon, congratulations. Thank you so much. Have a great day.